Hello, I'm making a tutorial for dotted lines and text, actually text that has connected dots font, type of font. So first step is to go to fonts.google.com and choose the font. So this is the time consuming part where you have to actually search for that font. So I'm just gonna do a quick search, maybe dot. Oh yeah, there we go. There's one font right here, Dotto. It has a nice bold, you know, dots that could be connected to using pencil or pen. Um, Not a lot of options for that type of font, so I think this might be the best choice right here. So the next step would be to click on the blue button here. It says Get Font. And then make sure you select the right font that you want to download. I have a couple of fonts here I'm just going to delete from before when I was using Google Fonts. I was downloading these two other fonts, so I'm just deleting them. And then once you know which font you want to download, just click on that little icon here for download. And it's already downloaded in a zip file, so you just open the zip file, and you actually want to go to the location where that zip file is. In my case, it's in my downloads, and there's a zip file. I'm just going to right click it and select extract all. I'm on Windows 11, so it might be different on Windows 10 or prior operating systems. So it's gonna extract everything to the downloads folder in a new folder that's gonna get created. It's called Dotto. That's the name of the folder, and then we don't need to show the files. Once we extract them, I'm just gonna hit next, and we're gonna select refresh right here. Refresh. There's no refresh really. I'm just gonna hit F5 for refresh. So my stuff is sorted by date, so it should be all the way at the top, but it's not, which is weird. It went somewhere else. It's right here. I was expecting it to be way at the top, but it doesn't matter. Moving on, opening the folder. Here's your font .ttf file format, and you want to right click on that, click on install. And that's it. You can delete the folder and the zip file after you install it to keep things organized on your computer. And now we have the font. The next step is to somehow, I don't think we can import it into BookBolt, unfortunately. If we go to text right here, and we add a heading, let's see what happens. You can change the text colors in this option. Okay, if we click on the fonts, my fonts, upload font. Okay, perfect. That I was not expecting that option to be there, but yeah, you can totally upload a font here, which is really good. So the fonts I deleted, I'm just gonna hit Control Z right here. They should pop back up. Yeah, there they are. Control Z to undo the deletion, obviously. So the stuff that I just deleted is back from the trash can, comes back to the downloads folder. So here's the font. I'm gonna upload the .ttf file, and that's it. You just hit OK, and now OK again here, and from here you have to select it, which font, which is Dotto. It's not showing up for some reason. Let me just hit save on this page and refresh. Maybe it should. It's just gonna pop up again. I mean, now it should pop up. Dotto. Oh yeah, dot Gothic. Railway dots. Oh, so there's two fonts we can choose from. Dot Gothic, but I don't see the one we just uploaded. Okay, that's not a dot font. This one is a little bit not very clear. Let me just make it bold, see if that helps. Where's the bold button? There. It's already bold, really. Extra bold. That's the wrong font. I wonder why the one we just uploaded does not show up. Text size, font size, text capitalize. This is not the font we want. There it is, Dodo Black. So you gotta click on my fonts up here. See, this one is actually, I think it's much better because the dots are more separated. We still have to make it large enough to show that there's dots in the font. So let's name this picture Koala Bear. Right, so we have that, and then we want to add lines here so that people can understand what's happening here. They want to be able to, we want them to be able to draw lines on the font. And it's 11:55 p.m. so I gotta be quiet. I think the neighbors can hear me talking through the walls. So I'm just adding a line here, one line at the bottom, and copy that one and paste it over to the top. And then we want a dashed line in the middle. Actually, this might be too bold and black, these two lines. We're just gonna make them a little bit gray. Maybe like so, that's much better. And you want to make sure you align them with the font, where the font begins and where it ends at the top and bottom of the letters. And then rearrange the actual text to be on top of the lines, like so. And now we want to figure out how we're going to create a dashed line. I don't think we have the option for dashed lines, so what we're gonna do is copy this text over and then create our own dashed line, but not with that font. We're just gonna use Open Sans. That looks good, and change the color to gray. Move it behind the text. Make sure the text layers on top. And here we have the dashed line. We're just gonna add more hyphens to it. And we have to change the, it's actually too thick right now, so let me scale it down a little bit. Shrink it like so. And we can actually do this. And then shrink it even more vertically so it's thinner, it becomes thinner. And what you want to do is match the line to the middle of the letters so it looks like so. And then we can actually go ahead and change the color to be even brighter gray, like so. We don't want to have stroke here on that dashed line, and we just want it to be brighter, very bright gray. So it's barely visible, but it's there. And even the text could be a little bit gray. That's too bright. Maybe dark gray, like so. Yeah, that's not bad at all. And we can actually extend this all the way out so it covers the entire page. It looks nicer that way. And that's koala bear. And for the next one, just copy everything over to the next page. And we paste it up there. We can extend this bird a little to be a little larger, maybe just like so. Lock that layer. Click on the text layer and rename it to parakeet. What is this bird, like bluebird? I guess it's a bluebird. I'm not sure what kind of bird that is, but that's how you do the dotted lines. And that's the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching.